What's the deal? What is going on? What is happening with my Raider family, man? You are back in the building for another Raider Rundown episode, man. You already know what time it is, man. We're going to be breaking down this Raiders versus Chiefs game. Very winnable game. Thought I was going to do real quick, impromptu live real quick. I wasn't even going to go live today. But at the end of the day, bro, you know, like I always say, just because these motherfuckers don't do their job don't mean I don't have to do mine. So at the end of the day, we still going to break it down, right? Real quick live, nothing too crazy. But let's go ahead. Let's get the intro started. And let's go ahead. Let's break this motherfucker down, man. What is the deal? What is going on? What is happening with my beautiful people? What is happening, Raider Nation, man? You are in the building for another Raider Rundown live reaction, man. That post-game rundown, man. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Not going to do nothing too crazy right now, man. I wasn't even planning to go live tonight. I was just going to let it rock. You feel what I'm saying? I was just going to let the thing marinate. But, you know, I got to think about it. I can't wait till no Tuesday to let this thing out, man. I got to go ahead and give my 2 cents at least tonight. And then you already know we break it down further on Tuesday with Cheeto, man. But first and foremost, we go ahead and give love and shout out to the people in the chat, man. Shout out to my guy Dixon Sider, man. What's the deal with you? And Michael 918, man. What's the deal with you as well, bro? Nothing too crazy, man. You know, people gonna trickle in, whatever the case, man. But this is more for the replay value, right? Because we just gonna go ahead and go through the game. I'm gonna give my 2 cents on what's going down, what I've seen after the game, bro. Some of the bullshit I've seen, but starting it off right, Raiders lose another game that is very winnable. That was very winnable, in my opinion. 27-20. A lot of disappointing things in this game, bro. A lot of disappointing things in this game. If you were to just look at the stat line, Gardner Minshew, you know, he's 24 for 30, 209, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, right? But then you look at our rushing, same shit, different day, right? 14 carries, 15 yards for Alexander Madison. The man averaged 1.1 yards per carry. That shit is atrocious. So we continue, bro. That 1.1, right? And the average should really take off the 1 in front of the point. It should really be average 0.1, because if the motherfucker really did average the 1.1, we probably would have scored on that goal line. But I digress, right? Either way. Brock Bowers, 5 catches, 58 yards. The man, I don't know where the fuck he was after the first quarter, to be honest with you. Brock Bowers was, and that, I don't even think it's his fault. At whatever reason, the offense said, yeah, we're not going to go to the most productive player on this side of the ball. So we're just not going to do it, right? Fuck him, right? Fuck it today. We're going to try it different ways. And the man didn't see a catch, I don't think, in my opinion, till like the fourth quarter, to my recollection. I didn't see the man get no goddamn targets to the fourth quarter. But oh well, right? Jacoby coming back, you can definitely tell that helped, though, right? So glad Jacoby was back. He had 6 catches, 52 yards. It's a goddamn travesty what they're doing to Trey Tucker. I'm gonna be real with you. It's a travesty, bro. This man should be getting way more targets, way more production, way more yardage than what he's doing right now. It's very sad, right? And I don't think it's him. I just think it's the fact we ain't got no fucking quarterback. We ain't got a guy to give him the ball correctly. We don't. But you know, we keep it in. We continue in, right? You look on defense. I can read all these defensive stats to you. But let me just get into the game, bro. Shout out to everybody. We'll get into the game. Shout out to Brody, man. Shout out to Fever. Yep. Shout out to Junkie. Yeah, no. And we're gonna do that, right? So look, I'm gonna just get into the game. We're gonna start off, right? To start the game off, it's the same. Was it like I just said, same shit, different day. Start the game off. The scripted plays, the first 10 to 15 plays that Getsy has, immaculate. That shit is immaculate because it's scripted, right? Whatever he be doing the night before, whatever weed he smoked, whatever drink he drank, whatever the fuck he does, the night before, he be cooking them first 15 plays up, damn it. That first 15, he gonna cook that up. After that, he gotta be consulting his magic 8 ball and just shaking that motherfucker. Run or pass. What are we doing? That's all he's doing. That's it. There's no rhyme to reason. Right? I've continuously said this, bro, when it comes to Getsy. I've continuously said it. There's no rhyme to the reason when you look at his play calling. It's like you look at his play calling, you can tell he's not setting shit up, right? He's not trying to establish anything. He's just calling shit and like crossing them fingers up there, hoping the shit works, right? Like that's just what it is. So, but to stay on track, right? The first 15 plays are good. They're script, you can tell, like he scripts it well. But when the defense then makes their adjustments, he's dumbfounded after. There's nothing else after that. There's no backup plan, right? If plan A ain't working, then I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. Basically, that's basically what it is. So going right, once it starts going off the rails towards the second quarter, because the defense is playing well by all intents and purposes, right? I go to Patrick Mahomes' stat line. You look at his stat line, it's the best he's played, right? But realistically, bro, they weren't doing shit. The whole game, they really weren't doing shit. They had their drive to start the game off, right? They had their drive to start the game off. They scored. But after that, it was like it was a struggle for them until they scored their next touchdown. It was a struggle for them until they scored their next touchdown, which in my opinion, bro, you kept touching them. We kept touching them. But the defense don't have enough right now to continuously keep this type of offense, this type of quarterback from scoring points. We don't have enough, right, on the defensive side of the ball. It's just not enough. But sticking to the offensive side, right? What the fuck are we supposed to do when your running back is averaging 1.1? Right? After the scripted plays, bro, like I just said, you can definitely tell after the scripted plays that there's no backup plans, bro. We don't have anything to really, really combat the defense with when they throw shit at us, right? When they start blitzing Gardner Minshew, it's over. Or the inaccuracies start to show. The timidness starts to show as well. But throughout that first half, you can tell the whole thing with Gardner Minshew, and even when he doesn't turn the ball over, he still handicaps us, right? Even when Gardner don't turn the ball over, he handicaps us still. Because you could tell even in the whole first half, even if you want to say the whole game, these motherfuckers don't trust him. This coaching staff don't trust him. AP don't trust him. You could tell, right? We're going to run the ball here, bro. If it's third and long, don't put that shit in the air. Fuck it. We're going to run the ball, bro. It is what it is. End of the half, right? Let's talk about this. End of the half. A lot of people are angry that AP did not get more aggressive towards the end of the half. I'm going to be real with you, bro. I don't really care towards the end of the half if he would have tried to do that shit or not. You want to know why? Because the way that this quarterback is playing, I'm not letting him force the ball in no 2-minute situation, bro. I understand people want the field goal towards the end of the first half. Everybody wants the field goal towards the end of the first half. But in my opinion, bro, I'm just not finna force that shit with no quarterback. And I really trust my defense more. Now, I do understand, right? They ended up scoring the fucking 3 points anyway. But the defense can't stop these motherfuckers, bro. And if I had to bet before that whole shit went down, right? Before the whole end of half shit went down, if I'm asking all of y'all which side of the ball do you trust more, it's probably the defense, right? It's probably the defense. So if I had to bet, I'm going to say, fuck it, bro. Just let's try to run the clock out, right? Run the clock down as much as we can, bro. Let the defense go out there, stop them. Let's get back in the half. Defense didn't do that, right? The defense did not do that. Now, so that's a negative gamble on his defense for Antonio Pierce. But nonetheless, right? If I'm going to gamble on the side of the ball, it's going to be the defensive side of the ball. Guaranteed. I'm not going to gamble on the offensive side of the ball. It's just not going to happen. These motherfuckers can't even get a yard. So why the fuck would I gamble on the side of the ball that can't even push motherfuckers back for a yard? It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And to the simple point is this, right? When we finally did decide to go up tempo, when we finally did decide, all right, bro, like we got to go 2-minute situation, so to speak. If that's what you want to call it, the quarterback fumbles. He on cue. The motherfucker fumbled the ball. As soon as we were like, all right, bro, we gotta pick up the pace, he fumbles. As soon as we're like, bro, we gotta get the momentum back on cue. So it's hard. It's hard. Now, we're gonna address it like this, right? We're gonna address it like this. As we continue on from that half, okay, there's still opportunities to take the game, right? Even if you were mad at AP at that point after the half, there are still opportunities for us to win this ball game, or at least take the half, or I mean, at least take the lead, right? At least take the lead. There are opportunities. When you get the turnover, that's prime right there, right? You get the turnover at the 5-yard line. How many teams in the league are probably scoring that shit, right? At the 5-yard line, you get a turnover there. How many teams in the league are gonna score that? God damn, bro. we can't even get the yard to take, because then that's the swing, right? That's the whole swing. You got to think about it. At that point, it's still 14-10 at that point, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at this right here. It's still 14. Yeah. Oh, no. It's 17-13 at that point. 17-13 at this point. Excuse me. We here 17-13, bro. The swing happens when you can't even fuck around and score the ball, and they go down and they get a field goal. Right? They go down, they get a fucking field goal, bro. The swing happens. Once again, they get a field goal, then they score a touchdown, game's out of fucking reach at that point, right? As soon as the game got to 2 scores, y'all, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. As soon as the game got to 2 scores, the game is out of reach. It's over. Now, yeah, I'm not even mad at the fact that he used them 3 timeouts at the end. Does it make complete sense? No, but to think that, oh, them timeouts is going to be instrumental in us winning the game at the end, bro. No, stop it. We watched this offense all day, bro. To think that they were going to drive the length of the field at any capacity is foolish. It's foolish. We've watched this offense all fucking year. What makes people think that all of a sudden they gonna flip a fucking switch and start driving 90 yards down the field, 70 yards down the field in a haste, nonetheless, right? In a haste. Like, what is giving us this hope to think that, okay, it's a 2-minute situation, bro. Let's let Gardner Minshew operate, right? 2-minute situation, bro. Let's let Gardner operate, right? All the timeouts. Let him dictate where he wants to go with the football, and let's go. When the fuck have we said that with confidence this year? I don't remember not one game where I was like, yeah, bro, let's do that. Now, okay? So keep this in mind. Whenever people continuously, at this point right now, I'm talking about this game. This game, if people are talking about, AP got to do this, AP got to do that, be aggressive here. Bro, I can see why he does not want to fuck around with this quarterback. I can see why he don't want to take gambles with this quarterback. Once again, if I'm going to bet on anything, right? Because it's all a gamble, in my opinion. It's all a gamble. So if I'm going to gamble, I'm going to gamble with the side of the ball that I actually think can fucking do something. And sad enough to say, the only side of the ball that's going to actually do something is the defense. So if we're thinking, right, confidence-wise as a head coach, right? Put yourself in the head coach in scenarios. If you're the head coach and you got to lean, right, to win the game, bro, I'm going to lean on the motherfuckers I got the most confidence in, right? Who you got more confidence in? Gardner Minshew, Andre James to get you a yard, right? Think about all these. You ain't got confidence in these motherfuckers. I got more confidence in Max Crosby, right? Robert Spillane. All these guys I got more confidence in than most of the motherfuckers on the offense. So when I defer, right? Secondly, let's even talk about this, right? Shout out to Queen Raider Red as well, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my dog SoCal as well. Let's even talk about this. Talk about coordinators. If I got to defer to win the game, to get into some good positioning, which coordinator am I going to fucking trust more? The answer is simple, right? Like, if I'm going to trust, if I got to go to a coordinator and be like, hey, bro, we going to need a play. We got to make a fucking play to get ourselves back in this game. Which coordinator are you going to go to first? You going to go to Luke Getsy and be like, hey, bro, it's 2-minute situation, man. Let's go, man. We got to get it. No, fuck that. I'm going to Patrick Graham. Hey, bro, I trust you more, man. We're going to have to stop these motherfuckers. What are we going to do? What are we doing? Now, this is not to say that AP is not free of blame, right? Don't get me wrong. AP's not free of blame. There are some things that AP can be doing 100% better, right? I tried to deny it, but was talking to my pops. He's right? In the fourth quarters, I think scenario or whatever, I don't think it's fourth quarter, but as soon as we were in the goal line scenario, as a head coach, go up to your offensive coordinator and be like, hey, man, I want to sneak here. I want something here. God damn it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see you run that bullshit right now. Run a sneak, run something else. Don't just barrel your way straight into the goddamn defensive line and expect that shit to work. It's not going to work, right? That shit's not going to work. So as a head coach, yeah, you have the opportunity to change these things, right? But god damn, bro, like as a head coach, it's like, fuck, we can't even get a fucking yard. A yard, right? Like, bro, this is pee-wee shit. So, yes, we can be mad at AP and shit, but our fucking team can't even do the pee-wee shit. So, in reality, what the fuck is he like? At this point, bro, the motherfucker got to put on helmets and shoulder pads himself and get out there and fullback. Right? I think AP can get out there and fullback and push some motherfuckers back at least, because that's what it's gonna take to get the way shit's looking. He gonna have to put the shit on himself and get out there and get the blocking, because there is no way, right? Like, yes, there could be different fucking circumstances as far as trying to get it in the end zone, but goddamn, bro, we can't get a fucking yard. We can't get 3 yards. It's laughable. It's really laughable when you look at it. So, yes, the head coach could be doing some things better, but then really sit down and understand like the fundamental things we can't even do correctly. And getting a yard has nothing to do with coaching. The fact that we couldn't get that ball in that end zone on the goal line, to me, has zero to do with AP. Zero. Now, maybe 95% of it has nothing to do with AP. 5% you can say, yeah, because maybe you can go up to Getsy and say like, hey, bro, let's change this up. But 95% of that, bro, I don't put on AP, because these is grown-ass men. Families, right? They got families, bills. All this other shit. These grown-ass men, they can't push these motherfuckers back for a yard. These the best in the world, bro. These professionals. These is professionals. I don't give a fuck what nobody tells me, bro. Our team can't even do that. That lets you know what type of team it is. Plain and simple, bro. That lets you know what type of team it is. We don't have what we thought we had, right? It's time. We got it. And I continuously say this, bro. You can see the clear divide of players that they brought in this year that have a certain type of mentality, and players that have been here getting the Raiders scholarship for 2-3 years. And what do I mean by the Raiders scholarship? Being able to be mid and continuing to be mid, and we're just fine with that as a fan base, right? Like, as a fan base, we're just okay with a motherfucker being mid because we're too scared for them to leave us. Right. And instead of that, we'll just accept the mid instead of saying, hey, nah, fuck that. This motherfucker's not playing to a standard. He's not playing to a standard. So let's hold him to that standard. No. We got motherfuckers that's been here 2, 3, maybe even 4 years, right? That's gotten the soft Raiders scholarship treatment. It's okay, bro. You can just be mid. That's all right, bro. You're good enough being mid. Don't worry about hitting no ceiling or nothing like that. It's all right, bro. As long as you're good enough, right? Raider Nation will accept you. That's the bullshit I'm talking about, bro. There's motherfuckers in here that's like that, and it will continue until the end of the season. There are people on this team that probably need to get the fuck off the team. Real shit. But as of right now, right, we got to rock with who we rock with. But I think there are some dudes that you can clearly see, bro. It's every game. right? Whether it's the play on the field, like these motherfuckers is getting slapped around, right? Or just the fact that there's just no leadership on the field, right? I think AP is doing what he can. But as far as the players, right? You look on the offensive side of the ball. Yes. AP can talk till he's blue in the face, but we all know at a certain point, a player got to step up and take control of this motherfucker, right? At a certain point, you look at the defensive side of the ball. The defensive side of the ball got these dudes. They have dudes. You can tell. There's leadership on that side from a player standpoint. Okay? Max, Robert, boom. We got dudes on there that won't accept mediocre, right? That is looking for more than that. They're looking for more than that. You can tell. On the offensive side, zero, zilch, nothing, right? Your best O-lineman is a quiet guy, all right? The dude who's damn near supposed to be your best O-lineman, which is your center, gets his ass kicked every game, right? Your center gets his ass kicked every game. And when your center, your main dude is getting his ass kicked every game, right now, we're relying on a rookie on the offensive line to set that tone. Rookies, if you want to say that. If you want to say DJ Glaze and Jackson Powers Johnson. But we're relying on rookies to set the tone on offense. That's not good. It's not good. It's not good that we have to rely on these motherfuckers as leaders to up the play, right? It's bad. Now, am I overly angry about this loss? No, I'm not overly angry about this loss because, I mean, we detailed it before the game, right? We detailed this shit before the game. It's not nothing new that we didn't expect. But, you know, just to see that we're close. Like, to be honest with you, if we have better play in better spots, I think this team is a hell of a lot better than what it looks, bro. It really is. I mean, if you got better play calling, you could just point at two things, and y'all tell me if I'm lying, bro. You know, y'all let me know if I'm bullshitting, bro. If you just have better play calling and better quarterback play, I venture to say we have a way better record than we have right now. Just those two things alone. Take two things alone, bro. Two things alone. Better offensive play calling and better quarterback play. What is our record right now? What's the record? That's all I want to know. And if y'all can tell me that the record is a positive record, well, shit. Well, then what do we need to do? It's very simple at what we need to do. Let me go ahead and get over here, man. I'm over here rambling. Let me get to what y'all talking about, man. Did Getsy really have Mumford at wide receiver? Yes, bro. Twice. He had him in there twice. You know what? And just for motherfuckers that think I'm lying, bro, I'm so dead ass. He had him out there. The stance wasn't bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. The stance wasn't bad. That shit, you know, he actually was on there. But still, bro, the fact to see it, it's actually tremendous. It's actually tremendous, the shit that we're seeing. Hold on. Let me see some. I got to make sure I find this goddamn thing. But yeah, bro. Thayer Mumford at wide receiver, bro. You know, at the end of the day, bro, really think about it, though. We traded Devontae. Who the fuck needed him, right? I mean, we got Thayer Mumford lining up out that motherfucker, bro. So that Devontae trade, we really shouldn't trip off that third round, bro. We got Thayer Mumford, bro. We're good. We're good, bro. Motherfuckers over there tripping off that Devontae shit, bro. Don't trip. Feel me? We got Thayer Mumford playing wide receiver 1. Check this shit out. Look at this. This shit is lovely. Keep it a beano. Keep it a beano. We fucking around, bro. This man's stance not bad. All right, the stance is not bad. You feel what I'm saying? This shit is impeccable. All right, you look around. All right, I think the form is a little more silky than who's this? Is this Bachman? Yeah, it's a little more silky, bro. You feel me? He almost got that Bauer stance. I like that. We're good, bro. That's good form. I like that. All right, I really now I want to see if he actually ran the route. Somebody got to get that. I got to get that film. I got to get that film. I got to see if he ran the motherfucker off or not. I got to see that. Because if he ran him off, hey, that's pure right there. He got some shit in his background. If that's the case, bro. If he ran that motherfucker off, bro, he got some shit in his background. We got to keep that right there. Think about that. Shed a few pounds, we're good. We're straight. But yeah, this is real. This is 100% real. And keep in mind, folks, the man, I don't think this had no bearing on the fact that Minshew fumbled on this very fucking play. But the fact that this is part of the lineup. Now, look, right? We're mad at this. We're mad at this. But it's like we're only mad at this because it's Luke Getsy and we're not playing well, right? I keep shit in perspective, bro. We be angry at this shit because of who's doing it and what it is. But bro, Detroit just ran some shit like this like 2 weeks ago against Dallas, and nobody said anything when Penei Sewell or all these big motherfuckers out there catching touchdowns and lining up out the backfield. Only reason that nobody cares is because they're winning, right? It's like, oh shit, that's funny. That works, right? Like, that's cute. But guess what? If you're ass and nobody likes you, then that shit right there just looks fucking stupid, right? That shit just looks fucking stupid. And guess what? At a critical time in the fucking game, he did this as well. That's the next thing. The Lions did this shit when they were up by like fucking 20, 30 points. This motherfucker pulls this shit out the hat down by 4. Like, so this is what scares me, right? And shout out Chili. I didn't even see this, bro. I didn't even see this. Yeah, they were up by 20 at that point. And this is what kills me, bro. He pulls this shit out the hat down by 4, which means this motherfucker's getting in his bag for that call. He got in his bag for that call. That wasn't just no regular call. You feel what I'm saying? He looked at his sheet. Whatever the fuck the sheet looks like at that, Luke Getsy's sheet gotta be like a Denny's menu or something, bro. There's no fucking way that he's got an actual play calling sheet up there. But whatever he uses, right? Whatever he fucking uses up there. You know what? I feel like he's playing Loteria. Who knows that? Who knows that game? You know what? Let's say bingo. He plays bingo up that motherfucker with that, right? Just pick a side, bro, wherever you go. But he really sat up there, bro, and was like, all right, I got to look at my play sheet. Damn, we're down by 4, bro. I need a good call for this goddamn second and long. Or this second and short, really. What's a good call in this crucial situation? You know what? Put Thayer Munford at wide receiver. That's a good call. It's the fact that he actually thought that. That's what's scary. That's what's scary. Hey, bro, y'all don't know me, man. Y'all don't know me. The skin is dark, but your boy is a halfie. All right, I'm a halfie. All right, I am your boy half Panamanian, so I know a little something, little something. But that's it's the simple fact that he this is his thing, bro. This is thing. It's crazy, bro. Dirk Zink, shout out. He says you need to focus on the Minshew fumble that he never got hit on play. Played it in motion. Played it on slow motion 10 times and wake the fuck up. That's what lost the game on purpose. You think he just fumbled on purpose? You know what, Dirk? I wouldn't be mad at you. That's why you thought that. I mean, Minshew is so bad that we think this motherfucker's tanking for us on purpose. Like, bro, that's how bad he's playing. Right? That's how bad he's playing. That we think this motherfucker's doing the shit on purpose. Derek, I hate to burst the bubble. Maybe not burst the bubble, bro, but I hate to do it, bro. He's not doing this on purpose, bro. He's that bad. I know you don't want to believe it. You can't believe that a motherfucker in the NFL is this terrible. I know. I understand, bro. But he's that bad. He's that bad. What we're seeing is not deceiving us. It's like, bro, I thought last year couldn't get no worse. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Watching Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm like, oh, man. It can't get no fucking worse. The football gods was like, watch this. Watch this. Bite your fucking tongue. Because I'm about to show you some shit. This is bad. And this is the thing. If you were to just look at his stats, you would be like, oh, he didn't play that bad. But like I said at the beginning, even without throwing an interception, Gardner Minshew still, even if he wouldn't have fumbled the ball, which at the end of the day, it's like saying water ain't wet. But still, right, he still handicaps you without throwing an interception or shit like that because you're trying to game plan around the fact that you're trying to really protect this man from himself, right? Like that's the whole thing. You could tell the whole game plan was like, we're going to protect Gardner from making the stupid play, right? But like, once again, like I just said, you can't protect if it's raining and I stand outside in the rain, I can't protect myself from not getting wet. It's going to happen, right? Just like if Gardner's playing 4 quarters of NFL football, the motherfucker's going to turn the ball over. It's going to happen. This is just shit that's there, bro. We got to accept these facts. So it's hard, bro. It's very hard when you're coaching like that. It's hard when you have to coach like that. Because in the back of your mind, bro, in any circumstance that is a real high price circumstance, or just the fact that we have to go ahead and make a play on a very crucial down, that's always in the back of your mind, bro. Always. It doesn't, and to coach like that already puts one hand behind your back. It already puts one hand behind your back. It's like I don't know, because you're going into games already thinking like he's about to fuck the game off, right? So in that aspect of it, you're already saying like, all right, bro, like I got to lean on the defense. And then so when you see at the end of halves and you're like, all right, bro, do I force this and try to get some points, or do I lean more into the defense, which I trust more? And I don't know, right? And I do see the argument of saying maybe you try to go for it, bro, but this is the thing. The way the shit's going right now, I don't think AP has any, he has no right avenue, right? It's to the point to me where it's like, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, in my opinion. Because not too long ago, I would recall in the same scenarios, we tried to throw, right? In multiple, we did try to go ahead and get it before the half, or at the end of the day, at the goal line situation, try to pass it in, right? There are multiple times we've done this. And 15 has fucked us off, right? Let's start with the goal line. I remember in Denver where we could have been up by 2 scores. What happened? That's going to stick in your craw. That's going to stick in my mind. I ain't going to lie. That's going to stick in my mind. If I fuck around and say like, all right, bro, I got to throw on the goal line, but remember Denver? That motherfucker had somebody wide open and still threw a pick 6. So it's hard. It's very hard. I don't blame Minshew for being mid. We all knew he was mid. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We can't be too mad. You know what I mean? We can't be too mad. Like I always say, bro, if you put lipstick and a wig on a pig, that shit don't make it Halle Berry. We all knew. We all knew. Imagine leading the NFL in turnovers and still starting. Wish I could fail at my job and still not matter. You know, it's hard, Michael, because I know people want to see Ritter. And we're probably gonna see Ritter. But you look at Ritter's career stats, bro, that shit ain't far off. You know what I mean? From what the fuck we seen from Minshew, it's about to be the same shit. Same shit, different day. So, I mean, I don't know. Let me see. It's the front office fault. Specifically where, Dixon? You let me know. Specifically where? You talking about Tom? If you're talking about Tom, yeah, this year's just kind of hard, bro, because nobody was going to trade them top picks, right? So this year's just kind of hard to say that. You were probably going to have to roll with Aiden and Gardner, regardless. You were probably going to have to roll with that. Maybe you could have got a Joe Flacco or something. But the way this year played out is kind of how you could kind of see it. You could kind of see it from how we were hiring our assistant coaches as far as coordinators for the offensive position to up to this point. You can kind of see how it was all unfolding, bro. So it's tough. It's tough because a lot of us thought we were going to get Indianapolis Minshew, which if you would have got Indianapolis Minshew, by all means, you're probably in a better position. But I think that offense that Indianapolis run was better for Gardner. Number one, it's not his ass. But he was playing way better last year as well. He himself was playing 1,000 times better last year. To people's point, I've never seen him play this bad. He played bad, but I've never seen Minshew this bad. So, yeah, of course, he gets to the Raiders in historic fashion. He is the most ass he's ever been. So, the Raiders have one consistent thing going for them, is that when players sign here, their talent is evaporated, right? Like that's the one consistent thing we got going for us in this fucking organization, bro. When players sign, all of a sudden, whatever talent they had is gone. I don't know where the fuck it goes. I don't know who zaps it. Maybe, you know, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say. But either way, bro. Either way, right? It's gone. It's gone. But Chili, you let me know though. How was hiring AP a rash decision? Let me know. And I continue to tell people, bro, you can't continue to bring up Harbaugh to me. Harbaugh did not want to come here. He did not want to come here. So if Harbaugh didn't want to come here, somebody give me another name other than Jim Harbaugh that you wanted. Because at this point, bro, I'm tired of seeing that. Everybody knows he did not want to come here. I understand that he was dealt a bad hand, but womp womp is the NFL. Can't say that, bro. You know, Dan Campbell, I'll continue to say, bro, Dan Campbell went 3-13. He looked just like this. No lie. I watched a lot of them Lions games. He went 3-13, bro. He looked just like this. Losing games in these fashions. Now all of a sudden we straight. I mean, I just think we gotta keep that, bro. But let me see. Why not take the points, kick the field goal? Why I think Minshew will convert? At what point are you talking about, Reezy? You talking about when we went for it 4 straight times on the goal line? No, at that point, bro, you got to go for it. At that point, bro, you got to go for it. If you're talking about that, we have to go for it at that point because you're playing the Chiefs, bro. Field goals do nothing. And like subsequently, right, they went back down and put 3 more on the board after that, right? They took it like 90 yards and still put 3 points on the board. So your 3 points, even if you would have took that, would have been nullified. It would have been nullified because they would have put 3 points right back on that motherfucker, and you still would have needed a touchdown, bro. To beat them, to beat the Chiefs, you need to score a touchdown. That field goal shit don't work with them. Other teams, it works. But 3 points, bro, to beat the Chiefs never works. You gotta score touchdowns against them. How does a guy fumble the ball when you are not touched and then ground does not loosen the ball? He threw the ball out of his hands like it was on fire. I'm telling you, Dirk. I know, bro. I know it's we can't fathom the fact that he's this bad, bro. But he's this bad. This motherfucker is that bad, bro. 6 years in the NFL, Minshew shouldn't be this terrible. To people's point, bro, I've never seen him this bad. I don't know what's going on. I've never seen him this bad, but he's bad. As far as the defense goes, bro, the defense been playing their ass off for 2 straight weeks, bro. We're not repaying them. We're not repaying them. And shout out, first of all, talking about the defense, we're gonna talk about this more on Tuesday because you know I'll get more analytical on Tuesday. Go ahead and be able to look at some film and all that. But shout out to fucking Tyree Wilson, man. We're going to be on this goddamn show. Shout out to Tyree Wilson getting his fucking sack today, bro. At least I can look at a couple things and there's some glimmers of hope. Shout out to Tyree, right? Because everybody like to shit on Tyree, but nobody like to give him no praise. So we're going to do that here, bro. Shout out to Tyree for getting that sack, bro. That was a beautiful sack. Beautiful. Defensive-wise, there were a couple. I don't understand why every time we play Travis Kelce, this motherfucker got to have a career day. I just don't get it. But yet here we are. 90 yards for Travis Kelce. So we still have troubles with him. But as far as everybody else, nobody else really did shit. Right? I mean, Kareem Hunt didn't really do shit. I'm looking at his stat. I'll look at his stat line right now, bro. And it sucks because we're getting such great performances from the defense, bro. Such great performances. But Kareem Hunt had 21 carries for 59 yards. He didn't do shit. Right? Carson Steele. 2 carries, 6 yards. Nobody did anything. Besides Travis Kelce, nobody had over 50 yards of receiving for them. Bro, like, what more can the defense do? Right? The defense is balling. That's one thing we can hang our fucking hats on, right? Like the defense, if they continue on this, and we don't even have fucking starters out there, bro. It pained me not having Christian Wilkins out here for this game, bro. This is the game I wanted to see him in. But we digress. We got to wait till next year. But the fact we don't have starters out there, and you could tell for the first couple weeks we started losing these starters and shit. You could tell like we got to get adjusted, bro. We got to get adjusted to not having Wilkins, Epps, all these guys that are used to being out there. Diablo was out for a time, so we got to used to that. But you can tell, bro, like the dogs or the people they brought in, they're starting to get a little used to playing a little bit more now. That Chase on, I would keep Chase on for this next year. You goddamn right, 100%. Keep him, keep Snowden. When we get another dog on that defensive line, I still think so. But when we get guys like Kuntz, Christian Wilkins back, right, on this defensive line, when we add another hog in there, it's gonna be fucking nasty. I really like the fight that the D-line is showing. I do. As of right now, bro, we ain't got our stars out there like we supposed to, but they're balling. Especially in the run game, I think we've gotten, I have to say, bro, in the run game, we've gotten 100 times better defensively. I remember early in the season thinking we about to be like fucking wet tissue paper, bro, basically. And when it comes to this run game, if Christian Wilkins wasn't out there, we about to be wet tissue paper. But I got to say, bro, over the past couple weeks, we played way better against the run, bro. It's 1,000 times better. Still some lapses in this defense when we play soft, in my opinion. Like when we start playing that dumbass 15 yards back zone coverage, we don't look good. I think we're better when we start getting more aggressive. We start up, start putting hands on receivers. Also, I don't know what it is, bro, but we're one of the worst teams in the NFL when it comes to third and long. I just don't know when it comes to that, but we're one of the worst teams in the league in third and long. So we got to fix that up, shore that up. But we played all right on defense, bro. It's been all right. I think the last 3 weeks, right? If you want to count the Steelers thing, then yeah, we can count the Steelers thing. It wasn't terrible, bro. But we got to stop. We got to stop playing this goddamn zone, bro. That's the one thing I can say about Patrick Graham and AP. Because I'm giving AP credit for defensive side of the ball, bro. I know he helps on that side of the ball, but bro, they got to stop being so lax on that side, bro. Stop playing 15 yards back. Stop doing all this bullshit. But my guy, just Raiders baby, said, "Run down. This is how we tank. It's a secret tank." Oh, trust me, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I mean, we got to analyze what we see, but I ain't angry because at the end of the day, bro, we said it, throughout the whole week. Like, we probably not going to win this game, but, oh, well, 1 week down, 1 week to go, bro. I understand. We're going to have to keep telling people each week, bro. It's ugly. It's going to be ugly. We're going to lose games like this. Now, this is the thing, bro. We're gonna wrap it up like this. And what's the deal, NE, man? What's going on with you, bro? We're gonna wrap it up like this, okay? Because I'm gonna come back with Cheeto on Tuesday. We're gonna break it down fully. But do you motherfuckers want a quarterback or not? Right? When some of you people continue to complain about this, look, bro, you understand what needs to happen. We need to lose these games. All right, now I'm not sitting here advocating for us to lose these games because we had a chance to win today's game. And there were fundamental things that did not happen in order for us to win these games. But still, we need a quarterback. You want the quarterback, don't you? Then you can't really trip on what you're seeing. Now, when we're losing these games, like I said before this game, this is why I keep saying, bro, stop switching up. When I say before this game, bro, as long as we're competitive in these motherfuckers, we're fine. Just be competitive. That's it. All right. And we'll go ahead and we'll make do and let the chips fall where they may. Now, if AP is sitting here getting his ass blown out by 20, 30 points, then yeah, we're going to have a fucking problem. Right? Now, keep this in mind, right? Y'all see what Tennessee looked like. Y'all see that. We ain't getting 52 fucking points hung on our domes. I'll say that. All right, now I understand that it's frustrating. There are things that can be better, right? But when some people get to talking about, man, the team is giving up on AP. They're not going to want to play for AP. You know what not wanting to play for a motherfucker look like? Losing 52 to 10 or whatever the fuck that shit was. That's what that looked like. When a team has given up on the philosophy and coach, you'll get games where you get your ass blown out by 40 points. Now, if we look like the Titans, by all means, let it go, bro. Let it go. But we all know what needs to happen to get the quarterback. And by all means, I mean, we all know what the talent level of this team is as well. We're smart enough. We know. Even next week, the Bengals are struggling. It's not happening next week, right? It's not happening. So some of you that may delude yourselves into thinking that next week we have a chance. No. No, right? We continue on. I just want to see competitive ball, right? Now, as long as I can continue to point to these games and say there are just a couple factors on why I think we losing games, right? I think there's a couple factors right now on why we're losing games. I'm only talking like 2 or 3 on why we're losing games. If you have a better play caller and a better quarterback, what's our record? That's all. That's all I'm saying, bro. If you have a better quarterback and you have a better play caller, what is our record? So keeping that in mind, right? Because I don't think it's the effort, right? I watched Josh McDaniels and the team quit on Josh McDaniels. I've seen that. I know what that looks like. I mean, shit, if I've been a Raider fan my whole life, I've seen what a team quitting on a coach look like. We've seen it. I don't see that. I don't see the effort waning. I don't see the effort not being there, right? But we can argue till we're blue in the face about, are they quitting on him or are they not? We just got to watch the play on the field, bro. The play on the field tells me they're not. Now, definitely there are some things that AP can get better at. I'm not too mad about the timeouts, in my opinion. I'm not really too angry about that shit. But if you want to say that he has to start forcing his hand in some of these situations, as far as, all right, it's 4th down, it's 4th and goal, bro. We're not running this shit 3 straight times, bro. I need you to give me a pass on something like that. Sure, you can say that. But I still think they're playing for him. I still think there are some guys that have actually gotten better as the year progresses. There are guys that are actually playing better as the year progresses. It's not coming on the offensive side like we wanted to. So it's hard. It's gonna be hard. Now, I will say this: if he's not willing to let go of Getsy, then you got to fire them both. I'll say that. I will say that. All right. If he however point of the season it is, whether it's tomorrow, bye week, or it's the end of the season, if Mark tells him, hey, bro, are you trying to you gonna have to get rid of Getsy? And he's like, I don't know, I want to grow with Getsy. Well, both of you got to go. Then at that point, then I can understand. I'll understand letting him go. But yeah, no, we're not. If he can't be smart enough to say, all right, bro, he's got to go, then yeah, that's gonna be a problem. But once again, bro, I do think a lot of people want Ben Johnson in this motherfucker. I'm about to wrap it up, but a lot of people want Ben Johnson. I'd rather just keep AP, let this year play out. We know how it's going to play out, and then we go from there, bro. Getting Ben Johnson yet again requires you, because think about this, and we'll talk about this on Tuesday. I just want to leave y'all with this. Once you get Ben Johnson, to me, that means everybody leaves. I don't want to see no scenario where you want Ben Johnson and you keep Patrick Graham. That shit's not happening. That's just not happening. I don't want to see no scenario, right? Everybody leaves. Everybody is gone. Everything starts over. Understand that. Because if you get Ben Johnson, that means it's a full rebuild. We're not going to talk about rebuilding to be scared to actually do the shit. No. If you want Ben Johnson, clean the shit out, except for goddamn Max Crosby. So I want to let y'all dwell on that and really think on that. Right? Because I know some of you will say, let's get Ben Johnson, and you still think we'll be able to keep Patrick Graham and keep certain. No. Motherfucker's cleaning house. He get up in here because he wants his own shit. He's going to want all his own shit. So if you're not ready to do that, if you're not ready, if you still think we should keep Patrick Graham and do all that, you're not ready to actually rebuild. Because rebuilding means getting rid of everybody. So let's talk about that. But until then, until Tuesday, dwell on that, right? And let's go ahead. I'm gonna watch the film, see what I see. And then on Tuesday with Cheeto, man, we go ahead and think about what we got. So make sure you guys hit the like button, share this mug out, whatever the case. Tap on the subscribe button if it's your first time, man. If you want to see some more content, you already know what time it is. I go live every Wednesday and be going live on Tuesday with my guy Cheeto. So until then, man, make sure you guys tapping on all the buttons. You know what I say, man. I keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown. All right, y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Peace.